Hello everyone! Today we're going to look at a topic that isn't me, or a classified document. Which, speaking of classified documents, today's topic is War Thunder. Specifically, the MICA, which is coming to the game along with the other Fox 3 missiles like the AMRAAM and R-77. I thought it would be good to go over the story of these missiles and explain why it is, on paper, the better one. If you disagree, prove me wrong in the comments and in the game. Now, let me get started by saying this isn't a channel that will cover War Thunder a lot. I've just been very excited about the arrivals of Fox 3s in the game that I've been playing for 8 years now. I will publish an animation soon. Ish. I've got a few in the works. They're coming out. Just, be patient. Like, it's only been, what, a year since the last episode came out? I'm sure you can wait a few weeks, hopefully. Anyways, let's get to it. The MICA, or Le Missile d'Interception de Combat et d'Autodéfense, or in English, the Missile of Interception, Combat and Autodefense, is an air-to-air missile that comes in two flavors, radar-guided and IR. For those of you who don't know yet, missiles are given a call sign to identify where the pilot is shooting. Fox 1 is for a semi-active radar homing missile, who needs a radar lock all the way until impact. You gotta hold their hand, otherwise they will get lost. Fox 2 is for IR missiles. These are heat seekers. They are fire and forget. Just forget about them, like parents do with their middle child.
I'm a middle child. I love.
And Fox 3 is for active radar homing missile, which has its own onboard radar. Also fire and forget. The missile knows where it is. The manufacturer Matra, who previously made the Magic and 530 series, began development in 1982, with trials taking place in 1991. They wanted a missile that would work in both PVR and dogfighting ranges. With the French government having a much smaller military budget than either the US or Russia, doing both at once could make them more likely to win the contract. Not that there was any competition, mind you. The development led to a missile that had two variants, the MICA IR and MICA RF. Both of these missiles are the same, just with different seeker heads. They're capable of pulling 50 Gs, equipped with IRCCM, thrust vectoring, lock-on after launch, yes, on both versions. When equipped on the Rafale, it can act as an extra IR sensor. The IR one, that is, not the radar. Anyways, you get it. The MICA IR entered service in 1998, followed by the MICA EM in 1999. The MICA EM is an improved version of the RF, featuring a new electromagnetic seeker. It was designed to provide a longer range option with a range of up to 60 kilometers.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
The missile could be carried by quite a few French aircraft, such as the Mirage 2000-5 and -9 series, the Rafale, the Su-30 MKI, and the Mirage F1. Can you imagine a Mirage 3 with MICAs? I want to see that as an event vehicle or a premium. Those mad lads even put a ground-based variant on the truck and called it a day. And they were like, "Oh, Pierre, why doesn't the boat have a MICA?" And then they equipped it on a fucking boat. But let's talk about them. Let's go over the specs. At 112 kilograms, 3.1 meters long, and a top speed of Mach 4, it can be launched from 60 kilometers. It will go pitbull at 20. This little missile, relatively, has demonstrated an over-the-shoulder shot in June of 2017, destroying a target behind the launch aircraft. The target was designated by another Rafale who provided guidance via Link 16. But it was behind the aircraft. The MICAs will have a much shorter range than the other options, but a greater pull, like the Magics. Jake made a great video explaining how things were during the Fox 3 testing event of the last dev server, so I highly recommend checking it out if you want to know more.
Too hard. You might remember how many tries it took Gaijin to get the R-73's flight performance to an acceptable state, so don't be surprised if it takes him a while to get the bugs ironed out of the MICA as well. Let's move on to maneuverability, and all of these missiles are strong performers across the board compared to old stuff like the Sparrow and 530D, but the MICA was the most maneuverable of the bunch due to its thrust vectoring. The caveat was that the MICA only worked sometimes and was very unstable. Usually it would spin out like you saw in the intro.
If a French player gets on your 6, you're a dead man flying. And hopefully, when the Rafale gets added, you will be a dead man flying when you are behind the French players. Cause pew. And I, as a French main, I simply cannot wait for the next update to bring us these babies. Or at least until Gaijin nerfs them into the ground. because you know those AMRAAMs will not be able to compete because American players won't know how to use their missiles right. If you think the AMRAAM is better, tell me why in the comments. I highly doubt it. Russian players, I have no gripes against you. I know you guys will use the R77 properly, so join me in making fun of the US players. Remember to be civil in the comments, otherwise you will have to subscribe. If you're already subscribed, you get to be mean once per account. And for this safety, we're gonna say also once per video. Or at least until next time I give you the authorization. You can only use it in this video comments. Yeah, that's actually a good rule. Hopefully that stops you guys from being degenerates in the other videos. Anyways, just in this one, if you're subscribed, you're allowed to be a bit mean. Witty banter, the typical stuff. You know what we expect from YouTube comment section. Something Megamind would approve of.
Now that's the spirit! Now it's time for some witty back and forth banter! You go first! Look, I'm not sure where to go with that!
Anyways, I'm counting on you to hold this code of honor I just imposed on you. I can count on you guys, right? Right? Thank you for watching this video. I hope I'll see you again in the next one. Until then, I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye!